Teachers, when did you realize you were lowkey? I was teaching my usual history class when one of my students asked if they could go to the bathroom. I said sure, no problem. Then another kid yelled, "That's trim, Ms. Rachel." Some kids laughed casually. What does that even mean? Dead silence. Everyone stared at me like I just asked what the internet was. Finally, some girl in the front row goes, "It means good or bad, depending on the context. Good or bad? Since when did we retire the actual word?" I didn't even respond. I just moved on with the lesson, but I could feel my soul aging in real time. The next day, I showed up wearing a new outfit. Nothing crazy, just a blazer and some boots. I felt confident, professional, like I had my life together for once. Then Wade, this kid who sits in the back like he's on parole, looks up and goes, "Uncle got a fit on today." I stopped mid-sentence.
I was teaching my usual history class when one of my students asked if they could go to the bathroom.
The class lost it again. Someone in the corner yelled, "She doesn't know what it means." I'm standing there, 32 years old, being publicly roasted by teenagers who can't spell necessary without autocorrect. I asked him to explain, and apparently uncle just means old person now. Not uncle, just old. The final straw was when I gave the class a pop quiz. Totally fair. By the way, I warned them we'd be having random quizzes all semester. Nolan, who has the audacity to show up 15 minutes late every single day, looked at me and said, "That's not very tough of you, Miss Rachel." I blinked. Tough? He nodded like I was supposed to understand. I said, "You mean tough, like strong?" He laughed. "No, tough means cool." Of course it does. Why would we use the word cool when we could just respell tough and confuse an entire generation of teachers? I couldn't take it anymore. I just accepted my fate.